Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some more Atomfall, shall we? Picking up where we left off, and, well, we're in this beautiful village. Hi. Okay. Everybody is so friendly here, you love to see it.
Oh, I wouldn't mind so much if I had a bit more sunshine.
Yeah. I mean, there's a little, right?
We started off right by shooting some troublemakers. Shame we can't do that again. There are a few locals left as it is.
Oh, okay, thanks, buddy.
Pagan practices of any kind are strictly forbidden. Any breach of this regulation is punishable by
Bloody
death.
hell! Glad that's over!
Oh yeah, they were shooting, weren't they? I'm going in. Nice. A wonderful old marvel. Well attended to. A page torn from a history book, Kepler's star. Kepler's star is the common name for Kepler's supernova, the last supernova visible to the naked eye to date. It occurred in 1604 in the constellation of Ophiuchus and was visible even by day for over 3 weeks. While it is difficult to estimate its range, it cannot have occurred more than 20,000 light years from Earth. It was observed and recorded by disparate civilizations across the northern hemisphere. Okay. Yeah. I am tracking a bad lead. We don't need to go out. But sitting on one of these benches is a good idea. More than enough fireworks. Wyndham Residents Association, November 5th, 1957. Strange not to be celebrating Guy Fawkes Night this year. Still, there was the event at the Atom plant, and that was more than enough fireworks for anyone, I would say. We are all glad that the radiation scare was short-lived. Mr. Pierman was saying he saw signs that the Army were expanding their camp on the other side of the wire. I don't understand why. It feels as if we're being treated as a threat to the country at large. Well, I mean, if the shoe
Here of all
fits.
places, if they'd resolved to do something so awful, why in the
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, we're closed today. Please leave. Please, I beg of you. Just forget you saw anything here and go. Please.
I saw a lot. What happened? Were they murdered?
So it seems. To visit this sort of thing upon the church is pure wickedness. Please, tell no one. I know how it seems, but I would not ask such a thing if it weren't for the good of the village. It's vital the military don't learn of this. We'll tidy up, but if the captain and his toy soldiers find out, things will become so much worse here.
Okay. Very well. Don't you want to know who did this?
All I can concern myself with right now is keeping this quiet. I must decide what to do about this before any soldier wanders in. I would suggest you let all this lie too. The matter is best left to the village to handle.
Why would someone do such a thing?
All too many a reason, I'm sad to say. There are certain beliefs around here. Harmless before the disaster, but since, with the protocol now imposing their law, it has all become somewhat tribal. Maisie here must have got mixed up in something. The weapon that was used to, a peculiar choice. It puts me in mind of those debauched druids out in the woods.
It does. Druids in the woods, tell me more.
Well, we call them druids. I'm not sure what they call themselves. The disaster seems to have fostered the return of some distinctly atavistic, indeed thoroughgoing pagan sentiments around here. The following sprang up in Casterfell Woods shortly after, in the ruins of an old castle, and has since bloomed into a vicious cult. Certain death. That's what you'll be met with if you choose to enter the woods. I advise you to stay well away. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to work out.
Well, actually, I was going to talk to you.
I trust you will do what is right.
I need to talk to you about the searcher. Oh my god.
What do you want? I had naught to do with Maisie's death, I swear, in God's name. And neither did the vicar. He's a good man. If this gets back to the soldiers, they'll cart him and me both off to jail.
You realize how it looks, though? Or, then tell me who would want her killed?
I don't know who. Not us. She probably got on the wrong side of someone on account of her. But you should leave. This is village business, and none of yours.
You must confess, isn't that what the vicar would want?
Confess? All right, look. She were good at following people, was our Maisie. Nosing around in their business. I don't know, mayhap she found summit and got silenced for it. I saw her the other night, skulking around near an old cellar not far from here. I can mark it for you, but I know naught else. And I don't want to talk about this no longer.
Okay, I'm in. Thank you. Now, I'm gonna search her. I don't know if that's cool or not. Bloodied note. I'm not gonna take the knife. This note was found on Maisie Higgins' corpse in the church. Her blood is still on the paper. Spotted some possible foul play. I'm going to the camp out at the ruined cottage by the Maryview Hotel to get a better look. Okay. Interesting. Now, I was looking at this stained glass, and I don't know what this is. I mean, I'm like... It's two women and a man. And the guy in the middle, it doesn't look like Jesus. And it's not like it's Mary Magdalene or... These must be like local... These are saints. Sanctus... Well, Critus, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what I'm dealing with. I'm not really good on the saints, but okay. Take the bread. Take the brandy. I'm just stealing from you openly. Can I talk to you now?
I trust you will do what is right.
I'm going to do what's right. But I want to... You got the battery.
You'll do the right thing, I'm sure.
The
God
battery.
go with you.
All right, fine. I've got the key to the basement anyway. What's this? Oh, cloth.
With you, Maisie.
All right. Well, we got some good stuff. I'm gonna eat this bread. Pump up the old stats a bit. I'm getting a lot of cloth in here. They're like our supply of cloth and bread is all but run out. We even had a few healing items and they've been taken by someone. That's a nice picture of some sheep. I like what you got there. Don't mind me, I'm just poking around. Requires the vicar's key. I do not have that. Yet, I will emphasize. Oh, we're getting that vicar's key. Oh. What, this goes up to the The bell tower? I want to check this out. I mean, I have to. See what we got going on up here. Oh, no, it's better than that. Poison. Alright, I'm full up on cloth. Oh, there's a gnome. Oh my god, I'm being attacked by birds or something. Alright, we're out. I was going to craft some bandages to make use of all that cloth, but, I mean, I know that I should. But I don't want to get killed by birdies. So, we'll just keep going. Beautiful needlepoint. Embroidered by a champ. Alright, and we're going to go down here. Oh, yeah. This basement is upsetting. It's quite large. The scientist Gero was captured. Okay, Gero was mentioned. Friends, heard a report that the scientist Gero was captured and carted off to the protocol camp in Skethermore. Seems like that's the location of the prison they keep threatening us with. Tread carefully. They've been on high alert ever since she showed up in town. Might be best to lay low until things calm down. Okay. Interesting. These appear to be people. Neil Howard. All right. It's a full-on catacombs. Huh. That's undeniably scary. I wonder why you would need a rake. I don't even want to ask. But we have a key for this place, so... Alright, there's something. I got the forgotten cellar, I got the key. And... piece of cloth. Okay. I'm in. Uh-huh, look at all that electricity. Something's going on down here. This cigarette's still smoking.
Slowly now. Come into the light where I can see you.
Now just...
You're not one of the scientific staff.
Oh my god, his eyes.
Who the blazes are you? I know every face on the project, and you're not one of them. How did you know I was down here?
I found a clue to this lab while exploring the medical facility.
You found it in... You mean to say you were inside the interchange? Just how did you get in there? They sealed the place tight.
I'm gonna be just honest with Mr. Blue Eyes. I found a key card that worked on the doors.
You found one? Just found a key card? I believe you. It's so ludicrous that I searched to no avail. Will you just find one? Too ludicrous to be untrue. The interchange. Open again after all this time. Astonishing. I thought it was sealed for good, and its contents forever out of reach. But look, do you realize what this means? If you have access to the interchange, then we might be able to stop this nightmare before it spreads beyond the wall.
Spread? Spread of what, Dr. Holder?
You must have seen it. In the interchange. That damned infestation. We first discovered the growth at the Oberon site. I was one of the team assigned to study it. You know, at first we thought it was benign. Beneficial, even, according to the early results.
You tested it on humans.
To our eternal shame, we did. In hindsight, it was too soon. But science moves quickly here. In our experiments, small doses of the growth in a purified form showed the most astonishing effect on cognitive capability. But it was not purified nearly enough, as it transpired. Its active agent was much more active than we realized. What it was doing to both our bodies and our minds all the while, it beggars imagination. We thought we held the future in a test tube. But all we had isolated was evil in its purest form.
Oh my god. You're talking about the learning stimulant? I've been using it.
But don't worry yourself on that point. Contamination is inevitable here. That stuff started seeping into your blood the moment you set foot inside the zone. But you'll be all right now that you found me. You just have to trust me. And we have so little time. I desperately need your help.
What can I do?
I need you to go back to the medical facility, and this time, go deeper. All the way down to the quarantine level.
Yeah, but...
Somewhere in there is a sealed cylinder. It's labeled Sample 1. Find it, and bring it here to me.
There's
Do
zombos.
that, and I can promise answers. Answers, and a way out of here. Here's my keycard. It will get you deeper into the medical section.
That's nice. What's the sample?
It was the first sample of the growth that was extracted. We took it to the lab to test it. That was a few months before the disaster. It's a pure sample, and that's what makes it so important. Before you go, you should help yourself to a dose of my inoculant. There's one lying around here somewhere. If you ever encounter a thick area of growth, or are suffering from a potent strain of the infection, that stuff will ease the burden. It should give you a better chance of surviving infested areas. And with any luck, it will silence the voices in your head. Best of luck.
Oh my god. Yeah, but... do you have any methods for defeating the baddies? Dr. Hanway, it's an interesting conjecture. Unhappily, the only way we can discover if the growth will form specific and specialized organs, if it were to grow large enough, is to allow it free rein, and I would hope the arguments against that are self-evident. Even at this generalized level, the organic material is very interesting, showing chemical characteristics not dissimilar to those found in the human brain and nerve tissue. Holder, I wonder if the person talking to me is some scientist who's, like, just hopped up on this drug or whatever and has, you know, some kind of super cognitive abilities, ESP or something. There it is. The inoculant you're talking about. I'd like to take it. I'm not... Oh, I mean, I'm seeing... Oh, here we go. Inoculation. Infection resistance. Take less damage. Okay. I like taking less damage. What you got back here, buddy? Oh, poison bomb. Extract from 26 July 1957. Memo for medical staff. The transportation of the cores ample to the special facility on the lower floor has been successfully completed. It was not, however, completed satisfactorily. In my opinion, I laid down a list of safety measures that were all to be observed, not treated like some manner of a la carte menu. Safety margins were inexcusably shaved. I would remind you that on matters of institutional safety that I am not the final arbiter, that I am the final arbiter and not Dr. Garrow. Right. Well, that didn't work out, did it? Okay, so let's go. I have 7 skill points. So, what do we want? Healing boost. Healing consumables restore more health over time. Good. So I already have this. Radiation resistance. I could be sneakier. I like that. Yeah, I'm going to take thick skin. Because I am the kind of person who's just going to get hit a lot. And I want it to hurt me less. Like, sneaking around is good, but I'm thinking of those blue guys, and you just kind of need to run from them. Anything else down here for me to steal, investigate? Investigate? Can I talk to you again?
Time is of the essence. With any luck, Sample 1 will still be hidden away in the medical facility.
Are you infected?
You can see why I must keep myself hidden away down here. Yes, it's under control, but I'll never be entirely free of it. Thanks to this apparatus, I found a way to inoculate myself, halting the infection before it could fully establish itself. If my colleagues had shown more faith in my line of experimentations, well, we wouldn't be where and what we are now.
Right. I'm taking everything you own. It might be useful. Alright. You cagey psycho. Let me go talk to my man about the battery. Maybe he's disposed of the cadaver at this point. Just a totally normal... No, he didn't do it. He did not do it. Village Hall.
Be vigilant. Be safe.
It comes to my attention, again, that despite warnings, certain among you are still pursuing prohibited activities. To wit,
It's a cool town.
barbaric pagan practices.
My inventory is full. Oh, yeah, learn that. Poison bomb. Ooh, burn salve. Protocol. Nip this in the bud. We need to deal with June at the tea room. Oh, I gotta go there too. She's smart. Keeps her secrets well buried, but there's this stench of corruption about her. She's got history that she's not telling us. I'm sure of it. Best to nip this in the bud. If asked, it's standard sterilization protocol, and we've taken June to the detention facility. Uh-oh. Don't let anyone inside the tea room once you've sterilized it, and bring anything you find of hers back here. Sims. All right. I'm just using that so I could... Oh, I could have just read it without picking it up. Alright, well, good to know. For the future. Requires June's key. Alright, I gotta get her key. We gotta go... check out her tea room. Nice bowler hat. You should be killed. What? Oh man, look at all the food that's in here. I'll have to remember this place. Is that a pie? It's a pasty. Transmission log. Reception test negative. Oh, look at this. 1961. Positive within zone. Convoy 4. Cancelled. Convoy 5. Negative. 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 Not working.
Not sure about you.
I wouldn't be. Who's this DB?
Well, well, a new face.
Oh, here's the guy.
Good day. You'll forgive me if I'm less than cordial on first acquaintances, I'm sure. New faces often mean trouble. And yet, they may bring new opportunities, too. Tell me, where have you come from?
I'm just a wanderer trying to stay alive.
If you've wandered out there and survived, then you're doing better than most. But I'm sure there's more to you than that, eh? In case it wasn't made clear to you on the way in, Wyndham is under the protection of the Protocol.
Protocol.
You are permitted to move freely through the village. For now, at least. Consider it a gesture of goodwill. I hope it'll be reciprocated.
Reciprocation's
Don't cause
everywhere.
any trouble here. And if trouble finds you, make sure you report it. Post haste. Now, there are certain things I like to discuss with new faces such as you. I would hope a stranger like you can provide me with some information.
I got a few questions myself.
All in good time. First, you need to make yourself useful to me. I want to know where you came from. I want to know what you can tell me about the outside.
What would I get in return for helping you?
Trust me, you will be much better off aiding Protocol than crossing us. Be under no illusions. We must eradicate the corruption that festers here before there is any hope of leaving this blasted place. If we were to work together, you and I, perhaps we might make some progress towards such an outcome. But step out of line, and I will revoke your liberties here just as quickly as they were given. So I ask again, did you come from the outside? What do you know?
Okay. I wish I knew how to get out of here. Same as you.
Well, this is disappointing. I was hoping you'd have something you were willing to share. We imprison strangers at the first whiff of trouble, but you can keep your liberties for now. I trust that will be more conducive to a timely recollection of your origins. In the meantime, be wary of this place. Do not be tempted to engage with any of the pagan sentiments some of the locals may try to foist on you. Such beliefs are dangerous and forbidden. Do I make myself clear? And if you still wish to have Protocol's aid, you'll just have to make yourself useful to me in other ways.
If I can help the Protocol, I will.
I'm glad to hear it. The civilians in this village are a shady lot. Resistant to discipline and up to no good. I'm sure of it. We can hardly get the time of day out of them. But you're an outsider. They may not trust you exactly, but nor are they immediately suspicious of you. Sniff around. Keep your ears open. If you find anything I should know, come to me with it. If you want somewhere to start, well, we've had our eyes on Iris, the baker. I could send a patrol in, of course, but a softer approach might prove more efficacious.
Okay. Have you come across a Dr. Garrow in the village?
The good Dr. Garrow? Not so good in my opinion. That woman is dangerous. Caught her up to her old nonsense again and incarcerated her smartly at our Skethermore camp. The prison is closely guarded, so don't even think about attempting to reach her without our permission. But that permission may be granted if you prove yourself loyal to us here in the village.
Do you know of a place called the Interchange?
That is a very dangerous word to be bandying about. I suggest you forget you've ever heard it. Whatever evil the scientists had hidden in there, it has wrought havoc on this place. So no one goes near the substation, understood? Anyone trespassing there will be shot.
All right. Now, I'm going to be going.
Good day to you.
I guess I could
Sarah
report
Crowley?
the murder, but I don't really want to. Even though I want permission to go to the prison and all that.
Citizens of Wyndham,
It's not
pagan
right,
practices of any kind are strictly forbidden. Any breach of this regulation is punishable by death.
So this is Grendel's head. Of course it is. Beowulf. Grendel. We got you. You don't want to upset Grendel's mom. Oh, here's the bakery. And the village green.
Citizens of Wyndham, the army is here to help and protect you.
Yes.
Trust us and help us to help you.
It helps. Nook Lane, indeed. Charming. Charming Nook Lane. It's as charming as that robot is. Interesting. I need a key. Well, I'm trying to play this, really, really close to the chest and not betray anyone, figure out which side we want to be on. Protocol doesn't seem great. But, man, what a cool game. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I hope you are too. And we're going to talk to Iris and explore next time. Everyone, thanks so much for watching. Take care.